Hello my friends, how are you? Well, this is our last module, module 4, and I'm making this small video just to show you how you're going to work in activity 16 and activity 17 in your practice area. I hope you'll enjoy this module. Well, probably you all have read the guide to module 4. The module 4 consists in 3 main activities. Activity 15, the one that you're working on this week. Activity 16, related to assessment tools. And activity 17, related to the gradebook. In activity 16, you are going to work in 2 phases. The phase 1 is individual, and the phase 2 is also individual, but you have to work in the practice area of your group. So the first phase is to review some material related to assessment tools. No? The second phase of activity 16 is related to work in a scenario. So each of you will have a different scenario. There are 4 scenarios, and each member of the group is going to work with a different scenario. Okay? Here you can see that I already select the scenarios for each participant. Angela just did the same yesterday. So please read which scenario you are going to work. Well, let's go. You have to work with these scenarios in the practice area. So let's go to the practice area. For example, group 3, Doris is going to work with scenario 1, Jessie Ann is scenario 2, Shirley is scenario 3, and Wendy is scenario 4. Okay? Let's go to the practice area. This is our practice area. They are in Cynthia's group 3. Let's click. And well, you can see there is a scenario 1, a scenario 2, a scenario 3, and a scenario 4. So you can go to the section where is your scenario. In this case, scenario 1, we're going to open it. All scenarios are related with the same course, a health promotion course, and you have to read, all the instruction, and finally you have to work with this. First, if we approach the assessment in this scenario from a formative perspective, what would you assess? You have to identify what are you going to assess. Which assessment tool would you use? The first phase of this activity was related with assessment tools. So now you're going to select the tool that you're going to use. And finally, you have to justify your decision. Okay? Well, what you have to do is you have to publish the assessment tool you will use in this area. It means in your sections here, in your section of the scenario. Remember, how you can publish a tool or a document. First, you have to turn editing on and then add an activity or resource. Probably in scenario 1, you can use, I don't know, a quiz, for example, or you are going to use a rubric. So you have the rubric in a Word file, so you have to upload the file. So you have to play with these resources, okay? And also you have to add in the tool or in the section here the justification of your decision, okay? This is interesting, if you want to practice and if you want to know how a tool works and you don't want to use your section, your own section, go to this extra section and here you can play a little. Okay? Well, now let's go to activity 70.